Now to New Haven, where there's a new program that aims to reduce gun violence by keeping released inmates from repeating their mistakes.
Channel 3 Eyewitness News reporter Olivia Schuler joins us now live from New Haven with the plan local lawmakers have this morning. Good morning, Olivia.
Kaylin and Nicole, good morning. A $2 million federal grant will go towards the P.R.E.S.S initiative. It is designed to help adults transition to a normal life after previously having convictions associated with crimes of gun violence. Now, this program started in March of last year. P.R.E.S.S stands for Program for Reintegration, Engagement, Safety, and Support. The goal is to reduce shootings and to help individuals successfully reintegrate with society. In order to accomplish that goal, the program uses evidence-based practices that includes life coaches, workforce development, a career resource specialist, and a family case manager. The grant money awarded today will allow the program to expand on those potentially life-altering services. Now, this fund comes from the U.S. Department of Justice Bureau of Justice Assistance. Now, this announcement is at 9 o'clock this morning here in New Haven at 230 Ashman Street. Live this morning in New Haven, Olivia Schuler, Channel 3 Eyewitness News.
All right, thanks, Olivia.